facade systems. Roofs can be installed on walls, for example standing seam, but there are also a wide range of options for wall cladding ranging from diamond shingles to Rainscreen cassettes. Standing seam panels will never be completely flat, but using 0.8 mm thick zinc and single lock panels 430 mm wide will help with this. For installation ease, it is recommended that panels be no more than 4 meters in length. Warm wall construction is possible, but most clients and organizations such as NHBC prefer vented cold wall construction. It should be noted that zinc is non-combustible following EN 13501, therefore natural zinc, engraved zinc, pre-weathered zinc are all A1. By applying a coating to the zinc, which is the case with pigmented zinc, and or coating to the underside of the zinc, moves the zinc to an A2 classification, but still allows the zinc to be used on all buildings above 18 meters in height. Traditional standing seam wall cladding has been installed over a timber support, but for projects where EN 13501 A1, A2 materials are required, the timber can be replaced with a 0.7 mm thick galvanized steel deck. As with all cavities, fire barriers must be used in accordance with B3 and B4 of the current approved document B. The detailing is essentially the same whether the support be timber or galvanized steel deck. Standing seam panels can be vertical but cover flat or curved surfaces. Panels can also be horizontal and of varying width and again flat or curved. Many options exist for flashings, but all of these are in zinc. Abbeywood Crossrail Station, Pimlico School. Panels can be set at an angle and used as a soffit. Retrofit Paris Urban Block and Parsons Tower project in Newcastle, with dark grey and light grey pre-weathered zinc standing seam panels used to renovate an old 1960s educational block. Zinc lends itself well to this use as it is lightweight, flexible and a dry trade. Flat lock panels, sometimes known as shingles, exist in all shapes and sizes. The timber substrate can also be replaced with galvanized steel deck. The profile of the zinc panel itself will not change its fire classification. Rectangular panels, whether horizontally or vertically installed, should be no bigger than 600 mm by 3 meters. Kingsland Wharves, Islington, JCMT Architects, and Stourbridge College with diamond panels. Bespoke shingle are also possible, as on this project in Canada. Diamond shingles can be used for roofing on slopes above 30 degrees. Brook Street and Bourne Estate. For slightly lower slopes, 15 degrees minimum, preformed stamped tiles can be used for roofing. Every square metre requires 9 tiles. Shiplap panels can be installed on cladding rails, metal or timber. The panels must be installed horizontally and have a 200 mm coverage width. The panels can be either 13 mm or 20 mm in depth. A range of standard flashing pieces is available, thus simplifying installation. Interlocking panels are probably the most commonly used Rainscreen panels in zinc. The panels have a depth of 25 mm and joint widths are typically 10 mm and 20 mm. Interlocking panels have been tested using the CWCT protocol, 2,400 pascals serviceability and 3,600 pascals safety. Panels can be installed vertically and with a mix of finishes. Panels can be installed horizontally. Sine wave or corrugated panels are available in all finishes. Standard wave size is 18 mm by 76 mm, one of the few systems with visible fasteners. Both horizontal and vertical installation are possible. Sine wave panels can also be perforated, up to 50% opening depending on the hole size. Project by GPAD Architects with curved and perforated sine wave panels in pre-weathered dark grey zinc. For panels up to 600 mm wide, a cassette panel system is a good option. Maximum panel size is 600 mm by 2400 mm, installed either horizontally or vertically. Panels can be produced up to 900 mm wide, but they will be less flat and resistant to wind loading. Panel sizes and depths can be different as seen here: 40, 60, 80, 100 mm and various sizes. And on the right, an example by Stephen Hodder & Partners, Walter Street, Manchester. Zinc composite consists of 2 layers of 0.5 mm thick zinc with a 3 mm fire-retardant polyethylene core. Zinc composite allows very large panels to remain very flat. The product has a 2-hour non-load-bearing fire rating following ASTM E119, a test comparable to BRE 135, which is a National Fire Protection Association 285 that has been passed in the US. The material itself does not have an A2 certification following EN 13501. The zinc composite sheets are routed out and then folded into cassettes. The panels can be cut, thus allowing different shapes to be formed. Flatness. The right system must be chosen: zinc finish, panel size, joint type, etc. Other systems. After decades of discussion, the new Stonehenge Visitors Centre was finally completed in 2012, following a Denton Corker Marshall design with a zinc composite ceiling including perforated edges. Rainscreens can be used on roofs, but extra engineering is required. In this case, gutters between and under the panels were installed on Trinity Square by Woods Bagot Architects. Zinc rainscreens too can be perforated and even be made operable, as at the Tower of London Marriott by Bennett's Associates. Zinc gutters have been used since the beginning of the company in 1837, and maybe even before. A range of half-round gutters in light and dark pre-weathered zinc with hidden brackets are stocked in the UK. Rectangular and OG gutters are also available. All should be fitted with a minimum fall of 1 in 200. Hidden box gutters can also be used on zinc roofs. These should have falls of 1 in 100, overflows and expansion joints must be included. Internal gutters between roofs and walls must be 200 mm deep, but parapet gutters can be as little as 50 mm deep. PV panels can be fitted to standing seam zinc roofs using aluminium blocks and clamps. This is simple and allows easy replacement at the end of the life of the PV panel. When connecting PV and solar thermal panels directly to the standing seams, care must be taken not to overload the panels with shear forces. We can offer calculations. Zinc has been used as a material to create roof ornaments for almost 200 years. Clapham Bandstand and a bank in Toulouse, as well as complex ornaments and dormers at Poundbury. Zinc is not only very flexible, but also lightweight compared with materials such as stone, thus making supporting structures far smaller. Zinc can be perforated with standard patterns, but also complex ones, as well as images. This school in France has a patterned perforated screen. This artist studio on the Isle of Skye has stamped standing seam panels. Zinc is used as a material for interior applications, whether it be an office in Hong Kong or Coventry University. A coating can be applied to the zinc, reducing the effect of fingerprints in areas where the zinc will not be rinsed by rainwater.